Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Rittenhouse Open online course, an information session on retail rush essentials. I'm one of your hosts, Laura DeRay, Marketing Director at Rittenhouse. Joining me today is Donna Davis, Sales Director, as well as Julia Cunningham, Enterprise, Retail, and Corporate Account Executive at Rittenhouse. Before we get started, I wanted to review a few housekeeping items. Just a reminder for attendees that you will be muted throughout the entirety of the presentation. This session is being recorded and we will make it available on the Rittenhouse YouTube channel. A Q&A session will be reserved for the end of the presentation. And throughout the entirety of the presentation, you can submit any questions or comments in the chat area of your GoToWebinar toolbar. And just wanted to highlight that we have some handouts for you today. We have the PowerPoint deck of this presentation that also you can grab to have our contact information and also links to our YouTube channel for the recording. And we also have a benefits of partnering with Rittenhouse flyer that kind of overviews all of the benefits of the tools and features and services that Rittenhouse offers to you as one of our valued customers. So today we will be reviewing Rittenhouse tools available for textbook instant quotes and availability. Also be discussing ways to manage the challenge of balancing print inventory needs. And we will provide an overview of how to right-size new print book orders, reducing returns and having that stock of textbooks when you need it. All right, and without further ado, I will pass things over to Donna Davis, Sales Director for Rittenhouse.
Sure. Hello, folks. Just a couple of things that we've actually identified within the academic bookstore market space. And one of those growing trends, of course, is inclusive access. We've heard a lot about it from you folks, as well as some of the presenters in that at most recently the ICBA meeting that was held out in Las Vegas. So what is it? You know, inclusive access is set up on a selected course-by-course basis. It's departments and instructors can choose inclusive access for specific classes, but the program isn't always automatically applied to every course or every student enrolled. In other words, say a nursing program doesn't completely utilize inclusive access throughout all of their courses that are offered in a particular semester. With inclusive access, campuses partner with publishers, and you guys know this more than we do, to obtain course materials at prices below market rate. This allows students easy access to more affordable course material options. However, students can opt out if they prefer. And we also realize that it's mostly digital that is part of the inclusive access. Next. Okay. So, Laura, take it away.
Sure, thanks, Donna. Okay, we're gonna keep things interesting throughout the presentation. We have a few polls that we would like you all to engage with. So without further ado, I'm going to launch the first poll. So this should be a pop-up for you all, and you can take the time. We'll give you all a few seconds to review all of the options to click on. So the first poll, we are curious about what percentage of course materials are inclusive access on your campus. So we'll give you all some time to make your selection. Okay, just a few more seconds. All right, and it looks like everyone has voted, so thank you for that. I'm going to share the results. So it looks like the majority of you all have 0 to 25% materials that are inclusive access on your campus. So very interesting. So we appreciate your all's engagement with that, and we will continue on.
So here's what we're hearing, and I mean, just what NACS has put out there. And, you know, the National Association of College Stores has found that in 2022, 39% of students received course materials through IAA programs compared to only 15% in 2019. So that's, I mean, a significant jump, if you will, from 2019 to 22. So what's really crucial for, I think, all of us to do is, and have an understanding is what's being offered at your campus in particular. And I think you guys are more aware of this than certainly we are. We hear it publisher by publisher, and we know based, on adoptions that there are certain, publishers that are really driving this, but it really is important to understand your campus opt-out rates. So even if it is being driven at the, by specific health science programs, this means that students still need alternatives if they opt out. So stocking a certain percentage in alternative formats is key to facilitating their needs. Next. So what does that mean for you guys in terms of ordering and, right sizing textbook orders? And we know, it is, certainly a crystal ball at times, and you feel like you're, sort of throwing darts in the air, but we've sort of come up with a formula for you. Next, Laura. And maybe, Laura we can poll and kind of figure this out, but Laura, go ahead and.
Sure, certainly. So yeah, we'll just take a minute to do our second poll. Thank you, Donna. All right, I'm going to go ahead and launch this for you all. So during your last rush, what was the sell-through percentage of new textbooks to your students? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close the poll, share the results. And it looks like half of respondents have 51 to 75% sell-through for new textbooks, and an even split of 25 and 25 between 0 to 24% and then 25 to 50%. So a little bit of a variety here for this one. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and close those sharings out, and we're going to move on. Thank you all for your engagement.
And of course, and that makes sense to us in terms of what those percentages look like and kind of what we've identified in terms of sell-through. But what we have found, it's really knowing the right quantity to order during textbook season, we know is a big challenge, right? I said that, sort of crystal ball, sort of dart at a, throwing a dart at a target. It's really kind of, sometimes it feels like that. But so how do you right size textbook ordering? Understanding your new textbook needs, understanding the mix of product available to your students and the market share of potential students purchasing is really important to understand. And if you find your store spending time and resources on costly returns, it really is important to study the trends and what's going on. So we can kind of help you with that. Next. Yep. So we've sort of come up with this, and it's not a magic wand, if you will, but, working through an equation, and here are just some of the pieces of data to consider with that equation. And I'm going to share the equation with you. But, what is in terms of requisition and class enrollment? So that textbook requisition that comes in from that faculty member, and what is that class enrollment? Adopted product, what product, have they adopted? Is it digital? Is it print? Formats of what they're requesting, and what are they available in? And of course, IAs comes into play there, and the historical sell-through on products. And we know that certain courses sell-through is stronger than in other courses, right? And what I'm really alluding to is that nursing program, because we know that, the fundamentals and med-surg and, some of those courses, sell-through is much more significant, say, than in like peds or maternity. So, I mean, we've identified all of that with some of the data that we've had. So next. So here's an equation that we've come up with as an example, if you will. So here it's working through, your requisition and class enrollment's 100. The adopted product is Textbook of Nursing Essentials, like the Rosedal book that's put out by Lippincott. So formats of adopted product. What format is that textbook available in? Is it available in print? Is it available in ebook, used, rental? All those key pieces come into play. So historical sell-through on products. Look at your sell-through over the last 2 semesters, if the book was adopted, of course, guys. So here you sold in new print, 40 copies, used was 20, rental 8, and ebook, was 6. So what we're trying to really emphasize here in terms of using an equation or a formula is cutting down on labor, freight, and costly returns. That really is the sort of objective of working through all the data points. Next. So how do you know? So, are your returns high? You're not sure. Did you know that you can check your return percentages for Rittenhouse purchases on your profile at Rittenhouse.com? Part of what we're trying to accomplish here is to make sure that you guys have access to data. If you're using Rittenhouse.com, some of the benefits to using that is you have access to all these data points. So you can easily identify, your return percentages through the platform itself. Poll time again. Here you go.
All right, yeah, thank you, Donna. It is time for our third and final poll, and then this is just a way for us to gauge if you all feel like you need any assistance with your Rittenhouse account. So I'm going to go ahead and launch. And if you do feel like you would like further assistance with your Rittenhouse account management, just respond yes or no. Not going to be sharing these results, but please know if you do respond yes, we will track those that feedback, and Julia and Donna will be following up with you upon the close of this presentation. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and close that poll. Everybody has voted. Thank you very much. All right, and then we can continue on.
Okay, so our goal really here is to have you understand what the benefits of partnering with Rittenhouse via your Rittenhouse.com account. So with that, I can sort of get Laura, if you'll forward the slide, some of those benefits, and this will be shared with you in a separate Word document. So, don't be so concerned about, sort of taking notes or that. So benefits of partnering with Rittenhouse is Rittenhouse.com is truly a self-serve site. However, if assistance is needed, or if you're having any questions, or if you want us to do some of the heavy lifting, certainly we're here for that as well. But on Rittenhouse.com, you can review special offers and pricing. You can view your store pricing and discount at the time of checkout, so you'll know immediately, cost in that. You can create instant quotes for textbook needs through Text Express, and this is for all your textbooks needs. So keep in mind, whereby we are, our main focus is on health sciences. We do carry quite a few other publishers in some of those niche markets of education and special education and psychology, et cetera. So just know that you can actually put all of your, your required text requisitions in and get some pricing. You can order right from your Rittenhouse.com account. You can review past purchases and your returns rate. And then of course the bin and hold, which is just a way of kind of managing inventory. You can bin and hold a quantity of textbooks. Look, some of the other things in terms of the actual, as a company, we offer competitive discounts, we offer free freight, and of course you have us, seasoned sales and customer service team. So, and the fact that we're an aggregate, we're a distributor. So it's kind of a one-stop shop. You can get all of your your textbook from multi-publishers at Rittenhouse.com. Reduce returns with Rittenhouse. Why are we so focused on that? And I think it's important from a business standpoint for both, you folks and for us, to kind of understand how to manage your inventory so that it reduces cost across the board and therefore, reducing cost means reducing returns for, return freight, et cetera, et cetera. So reducing your initial order quantity, take advantage of the Rittenhouse Reserve. The bin and hold program is part of that assists with textbook inventory management. You can place your entire textbook order through Rittenhouse.com, specify the quantity of each textbook you would like to have shipped, and the balance will be held in our warehouse. So you don't have to have it all shipped at once. We hold the inventory on your purchase order and release to ship at your request. So you determine that shipping, that shipping date and timing of that. And you're only invoiced for the titles that actually ship. So that just sort of gives you one of the benefits of the bin and hold program. So Text Express, another sort of, if you will, tool that you can use within Rittenhouse.com. Bottom line, it's logging into your Rittenhouse.com account, go to Text Express, bulk upload your list of ISBNs, and that's all ISBNs that you receive in your textbook orders, and receive an instant quote of titles available through Rittenhouse. So it's really easy to do. And again, that's what we're, one of the poll questions, that last poll question, do you need assistance? I think this is, part of some of these tools that we have. If you're not taking advantage, we're more than, happy to assist. But, just as a company, and again, speaking to the aggregate and distributor, partner that we are, Rittenhouse supplies the most textbooks to health science programs from publishers listed below. We have their bundles, meaning if they package, titles together, and their e-packages. So if you're looking at a print with an ebook, or a print with an e-course cartridge, and it's not a course cartridge, but that learning management system code, for example, CoursePoint with Lippincott, we carry those. So here are a list of those publishers, and we have hundreds more, but it's inventory beyond health sciences. Send us or enter your entire book list at Rittenhouse.com.
Okay, all right, thank you all very much. So now we're going to take the time to answer any questions. We don't have anything that's already been submitted to the chat, but we will give you a few seconds if you do want to submit something now. Okay, I don't see any additional questions or anything coming through the chat. Just know that if you did request that we follow up with you for assistance with your account management, know that Donna and Julia will be following up with you all after the end of this presentation. All right, and just wanted to review and remind you all of ways to stay connected with us. Of course, you can reach out to any Rittenhouse. You can reach out to customer service, Donna or Julia, of course, myself. But there are other ways to stay connected to Rittenhouse and just stay abreast of any of the activities and content that is available through us or happening at Rittenhouse. We push out a quarterly e-newsletter that just highlights all of the activities, all of the new publishing partners, all of the content that would be relevant to you and your patrons. And you can always visit Rittenhouse.com monthly. You can visit it whenever you want, but we encourage you to visit at least once a month if you can. We're constantly making content updates. We have new and noteworthy title lists available that highlight anything, as it says, new and noteworthy to be aware of. That's new products that are available through Rittenhouse. And of course, follow us on social media. We have Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. We are everywhere. So we are constantly posting activities that are happening at Rittenhouse, meetings that we're going to be attending, new products, new partnerships with publishers. So certainly connect with us there.
So here's your team, guys. It's myself, and with my email address. Julia is your corporate enterprise and retail and corporate account executive. We have two fabulous folks in customer service. Gara and Joanne are very responsive and have been with the company for quite a while. So, seasoned, understand the ins and outs of, Rittenhouse.com, as well as, our distributor facilities and that. So please, reach out. We're here, and, we can't wait to work with you.
Okay, that concludes our presentation. Thank you all so much. On behalf of Donna and Julia and myself, we truly appreciate your time and spending a little bit of your day with us today. Those of you who have requested, we will be following up with you all for your assistance with your account management, and we look forward to working with you. Take care.